On this video, we're going to focus on creating some wheels for our car. Without this, we're just not really going places. To do this, we are actually going to start a new design just by clicking the plus at the top. What we're going to do now is create a sketch on this bottom plane just here. Now what we're going to do is, rather than drawing it from the side and extruding it out, we're actually going to almost imagine a section plane where we're cutting that wheel and that tyre in half. What we're then going to do is we're going to revolve that sketch around in a circle to create that obviously cylindrical shape of the wheel. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with a 2-point rectangle. I'm just going to add it so it's symmetrical across those two axes just there. Then what we're going to do, just to give this more of a tyre shape, is we're going to use the fillet tool, and we're just going to add a nice smooth edge just to both of those. About 10 looks like to me, so I'm just going to click on OK. Very simply, just finish sketch. As I said near the start of the video, we're just going to use the Revolve tool, to be found in the Create menu. I'm just going to revolve this sketch around this axis here. Straight away, very quickly and easy, we've got a nice rounded tyre shape. Click OK, and again, if you're not quite happy with it, we can use the magic that is the timeline to jump back in time. And what I've noticed is my tyre itself just looked a little bit too bulky. So I'm just going to click and drag this line inwards slightly. Just make that tyre just that little bit thinner. That's a bit better. So once you've created that, you can now collect badge. So get those screenshot and fingers ready. And you can collect your badge for adding the Revolve tool. What you can do now, if you're feeling a bit more creative, is you can start to add this rim that sits on the inside just here. So to do that, you can create a sketch, add it to this plane just here. And this is the shape I'm going to go with. Generally, the inside is going to be a nice circle just so it fits onto an axle nice and easy. And then what we can start to do is we can add a polygon around this instead. Again, make sure they share the same center point. And I'm just going to make this 25, just round it up and make it nice and easy. Then we can use the line tool or even a spline and just add shapes that join this inner shape to the outside just there. Once you've got that required shape, what you can then do is go to Create and select Circular Pattern. If you double click, it should select more of the shape. And what you can do is just revolve that around the center point. Again, making sure that the number of copies matches the number of sides on the shape in the middle. Once you've done this, you can simply finish sketch. And you can start to extrude that shape out just to get the inner part of your wheel. What you can do to get it to extrude out to the same point as the edge is, rather than using the arrow, you can just click on the face that you want to extrude it to. Then what you can do, once you know that number, I like to subtract just a small amount from that. Again, making sure that we add it as a new body just so we can separate the tyre from the rim on the inside. And then what we can do just to match those up is go to Modify and add a chamfer to those inner edges of the wheel. What we can then do is make that chamfer the same size as the gap between them. It just sort of makes this nice curvature to the inside of our wheel. Click on OK. And we've now got a finished wheel. Click on Save. Make sure we've got it in the correct folder. Give it a sensible name and just click on Save. And that is our wheel finished. We'll need to make one of them because later on in the video, I'm going to show you how to copy those as working components of our design.